स्क्रीन दिसते सर्वांना? Yesterday we discussed about independent event. Those who are not independent will be referred as dependent. Today I am writing multiplicative rule. In the theorem, you are finding the probability of A intersection B and how the multiplication rule is applied. By the definition itself, you can prove it. If in an experiment, the events A and B can both occur. The events A and B can both occur. Both occur means both have a non-zero probability. Then the probability of A intersection B can be computed by using probability A multiplied by probability A conditional B. So the probability of both A and B occurs, it is given to you. So what you can write for by definition, suppose probability of A occurs given B. So by definition, you can write this as probability of A intersection B divided by probability of B. And if probability of B given A, both the events occurs. So you can write this also as probability A intersection B divided by probability of A. So you can have another formula for this also, A intersection B. You can write probability B into probability B conditional A, like that. So which one we are going to apply? We are going to apply this one. So from this, the probability A intersection B gives us probability A intersection B gives us the probability A multiplied by probability B conditional A. And from this we can write probability A intersection B as probability B into probability B given A. Okay, so this is just from definition. Definition itself you can write. Let us have example on it. Suppose that we have fuse box. We have fuse box containing 20 fuses, of which 5 are defective. If two fuses are selected at random, and removed from the box, in succession, one by one, removed from the box in succession without replacing the first, what is the probability that both the fuses are defective? What is probability that both are defective, both fuses? We want to find probability of this. So read the statement carefully. Suppose that we have fuse box containing 20 fuses. Some boxes there having 20 fuses, among which 5 are defective. 5 are defective means 15 are good. So 2 fuses selected at random and removed from the box in succession means what? The first fuse is taken, okay, removed from it box. Second fuse is taken, removed from it box. So first fuse काढल्यानंतर शेवटी 19 राहतील आणि सेकंड फ्यूज काढल्यानंतर शेवटी 18 फ्यूजेस राहतील. तर आता इथं काय म्हटलं, व्हॉट इज द प्रॉबिलिटी दॅट बोथ फ्यूजेस आर डिफेक्टिव्ह. नाव द फर्स्ट fuse defective and second fuse defective, that we can denote the events. We shall denote the event A for the first fuse is defective. Whatever the fuse you are selecting, first fuse is defective, the event A for this. And now P is for the event second fuse is defective. Second fuse is defective. Now when you draw the second one, it is known to you that first fuse is removed. It is known to you that the first fuse is removed. आणि आपलं रिक्वायर्ड जे आहे ते काय, both fuses are defective means what? A intersection B. म्हणजे A occurs and B occurs, both occurs. The A intersection B occurs when both A and B occurs. तर A first occur झाल्याशिवाय सेकंड ऑकर होणार नाही, ही गोष्ट या ठिकाणी महत्त्वाची आहे. So A intersection B हा जो इव्हेंट असेल that A occurs and then B occurs after A has occurred. What is the meaning of A intersection B? The meaning of A intersection B is that the event A occurs. The event A occurs and then B occurs. But B occurs when A already occurs. B occurs when A already occurred. तर ह्याची आपल्याला A intersection B ची प्रॉबिलिटी काढायची. आता ह्या 20 पैकी आपण एक फ्यूज बाहेर काढली, 20 पैकी एक फ्यूज बाहेर काढली तर त्याचं टोटल नंबर ऑफ वेज 27 होईल आणि ती डिफेक्टिव्ह असावी. तर डिफेक्टिव्ह किती, यामधले डिफेक्टिव्ह 5 आहेत आणि 15 गुड आहेत. तर 5 पैकी एक काढणार आपण, ती म्हणजे 5/20 इज द प्रॉबिलिटी ऑफ A. So probability of A is 5/20. The defective piece will be selected from 5 and randomly you are taking one from the 20 and it is removed from the box. So 5/20 means we can write 1/4. And what is the probability of B? Now this one piece is removed. Whatever is defective, we don't know, one piece is removed. So remaining we have from 19 one you are selecting. From the 19 one you are selecting. So what was probability? Now it is known to you that the first removed was defective. First removed was defective means out of 4 you are taking the remaining one. So this is the probability of this. ही कशाची probability आहे? Probability of B given A occurs like this. It is given. So you should be careful while writing notation. You are finding the probability A given that the A has occurred. तर या स्टेटमेंटचा अर्थ असा राहील, the probability of the second fuse is defective when first was defective is known to us and its probability is 4/19 can be easily calculated. And without succession, आपण सक्सेशन करतोय with replacement एकदा रिमूव्ह केलं तर रिमूव्ह होणार नाही. So probability of B conditional A is nothing but 4/19. So you want to find the probability of A intersection B, both are defective. It can be calculated by using this. हेच आहे का बरोबर बघा ते. It is 1/4 into 4/19. The answer is 1/19. So second statement फार महत्वाचं यामध्ये. सेकंड स्टेटमेंट काय आहे? The probability of removing second defective fuse. Probability of removing second defective fuse. आपण second defective fuse ला B म्हटलं, पण given that the first defective already occurs. The B condition A आपल्याला काय असेल 4/19. याप्रमाणे probability, जर आपण probability B conditional A लिहायला गेलोत, probability B conditional A असं लिहायला गेलोत, it is probability of A intersection B upon probability of A. आणि याला आपण probability A ने मल्टिप्लाय केलं तर बरोबर तुमचं probability A intersection B येईल आणि तेच आपण या ठिकाणी केलं आहे. That's it. So try to understand problem always. Okay, one lengthy example will have. It's not lengthy but simple one. This type of example you have done in your junior college level. One bag contains 4 white ball. One bag contains 4 white balls. One bag contains 4 white balls and 3 black balls. And 3 black balls. Now second bag contains 3 white balls, 3 white balls and 5 black balls. And 5 black balls. Okay, these things are known to. There are 2 bags. First bag you can call it as bag 1, and second bag you can call it as bag 2. Bag 1 consisting of 7 balls total, among which 4 are white balls and 3 are black balls. And bag 2 contains 8 balls, among which 3 white and 5 blacks. So this is known information. One ball is drawn from the first bag. Now experiment is there. One ball is drawn from the first. Is drawn from the first. It is drawn from the first bag and placed unseen. And placed unseen, न पाता ठेवला, placed unseen into second bag. From the first bag, one ball is drawn. Didn't see what type of ball it is, either white or black. It just placed unseen in the second bag. So second bag, after that experiment, second bag will contain total 9 balls. What is the probability that what is the probability that a ball now drawn from second bag is black? Now we don't know what ball you are choosing from the first bag. Okay, let us we denote B for black and W for white. So let us did B1 denotes the drawing of black ball from bag 1. Drawing of black ball from bag number 1. B2 drawing the black ball from bag number 2. Now you want to draw the black ball from bag 2, but in the first bag the ball is drawn and placed unseen in the second bag, so that ball may be white. So drawing the white ball from bag 1, and where your experiment is drawing of black ball, so we don't write for W2. We are not going to write for W2. So these are the events name. Now actually what we want to compute, we are interested in union of 2 mutually exclusive events. आता काय करायचं आपल्याला पहा, आधी डायग्राम करतो या ठिकाणी. Suppose this is your bag 1. In the bag 1, 4 white ball and 3 black balls are given, and one ball is drawn. There are 2 types of ball. Your ball may be black, ball may be white, and put in the bag 2. Put that in the bag 2. Now in the back two already, in the back two it is how much things are given. In a back two contains 3 white ball and 5 black balls. So okay, if that one black ball is chosen, the number of black ball will be same, but white ball will be added. That will be instead of 5, it becomes 6. It comes 6. Already 5 white balls. Second bag मध्ये किती होते बघा? Second bag मध्ये
3 white and 4 black.
In the second bag, 3 white and so 3 white will be remain same. 3 white will be remain same and 5 black ball. So हा एक बॉल इथनं काढणार तर ते 5चे काही येतील 6चे होतील. आता तो जर व्हाईट असेल तर काय होईल? 3 व्हाईटचे 4 व्हाईट होतील आणि ब्लॅक जेवढे होते तेवढेच राहतील. देर आर 2 पॉसिबिलिटीज. म्हणजे तुम्हाला काय काढायचं आता इव्हेंट आपल्याला प्रॉबिलिटी कशाची काढायची लक्षात घ्या. आपलं फक्त टार्गेट आहे द बॉल ड्रॉन फ्रॉम सेकंड बॅग इज ब्लॅक बॉल. तो या पोझिशन काय होईल पहा, तो काढलेला ब्लॅक बॉल इथून येईल किंवा इथून येईल. इथून पण 2 प्रकारच्या. तो काढलेला जो काय तो ब्लॅक बॉल काढणार तो इथून, म्हणजे इथं 2 प्रकारचे आहेत. त्या दोघांचं युनियन येईल. मग आता इथं आपण याला काय म्हटलं आहे, ड्रॉइंग अ ब्लॅक बॉल फ्रॉम बॅग 1 इट इज इव्हेंट B1 आणि ड्रॉइंग अ ब्लॅक बॉल फ्रॉम बॅग 2 इट इज B2. तर हा असेल B1 इंटरसेक्शन B2. कारण ह्या दोघा आता हा B2 समजा तुम्ही काय आता वरच्या स्टेटमेंट प्रमाणे आपण विचार केला, फक्त एवढंच एक्सपेरिमेंट खालचा विचार नाही केला. ह्याच्यातनं जर आपण इथं B लिहायचा, ह्याच्यातनं जर आपण ब्लॅक बॉल काढणार असून आपल्याला माहीत असेल की तुम्ही काढलेला बॉल हा ब्लॅक होता, म्हणजे इट इज ऑलरेडी नोन टू. म्हणजे प्रॉबिलिटी ऑफ फाइंडिंग B2 गिवन B1, म्हणजे इथं B1 इंटरसेक्शन B2 तुम्हाला इझिली काढता येईल इफ ब्लॅक बॉल इज ड्रॉन. And for the white, you should mention the probability here. Similarly, if the black ball is drawn, for the white, you can mention the probability. So what is the probability of getting black ball here? From this bag, किती black ball आहेत? याच्यामध्ये 3 black ball आहेत. किती पैकी चूज करायचे? 4 plus 3,
7.
total 7 ball पैकी, 3/7. What is the probability of selecting white ball from here? It is just 4/7. कारण 4 व्हाईट बॉल आहे, 4 पैकी एक घेणं म्हणजे 4 चॉईसेस आहेत आणि टोटल नंबर ऑफ चॉईसेस 4 + 3 7. आता इथं तसंच लिहा, इथे त्याचप्रमाणे लिहा. आपल्याला ब्लॅक बॉल काढायचे, ब्लॅक बॉल 1 काढायचा. इथून ब्लॅक बॉल 1 काढायचा असेल तर त्याची प्रॉबिलिटी किती आहे? 6 पैकी काढणार आहेत. 6 पैकी 6 9 पैकी काढणार आहेत. आणि व्हाईट बॉल किती पैकी काढणार आहे? 3 पैकी, म्हणजे 9 पैकी 3 ही त्याची प्रॉबिलिटी आहे. तसंच इथे आता इथं ब्लॅक बॉल 5 आहे. आउट ऑफ 5 विल बी चूजन फ्रॉम 9 अँड 4 विल बी चूजन फ्रॉम 9. सो हे काय देतं तुम्हाला आता? हे इव्हेंट B1 आहे. ड्रॉइंग अ ब्लॅक बॉल फ्रॉम बॅग 1 इज B1 अँड ड्रॉइंग अ ब्लॅक बॉल फ्रॉम बॅग 2 इज B2. सो दिस गिव्स प्रॉबिलिटी ऑफ B1 इंटरसेक्शन B2. कसं आता हे कंडिशनमध्ये लिहिलं आपण, तर ही प्रॉबिलिटी कशाची? 6/9 तुम्ही काय लिहिले? probability of drawing of B2 black ball from second bag given that the black ball from first bag is obtained. म्हणजे हा आहे तुमचा probability of B2 given B1 आणि हा आहे तुमचा probability of B1. ह्या दोघांचा प्रॉडक्ट म्हणजे काय असेल? हा नंबर. तर तो नंबर येईल 3/7 multiplied by 6/9. I can write it as 2/3. हा नंबर येईल तो. तसंच इथं आता प्रॉबिलिटी ऑफ गेटिंग व्हाईट बॉल, ठीक आहे, आपण W1 W2 पण नाव देऊन घ्यायला पण त्या ठिकाणी. W2 हा सेकंड बॅगमध्ये आपण प्रॉबिलिटी ऑफ गेटिंग व्हाईट बॉल गिवन दॅट द ब्लॅक बॉल इज ड्रॉइंग फ्रॉम दॅट, हे इथलं यायचं, हे हा नंबर आहे तो. प्रॉबिलिटी ऑफ गेटिंग व्हाईट फ्रॉम सेकंड बॅग गिवन दॅट फ्रॉम द बॅग 1 द ब्लॅक बॉल इज ड्रॉन. सो हा आहे तुमचा probability of B1 intersection W2. It is probability of B1 intersection W2 आणि तो नंबर येईल तुमचा 3/7 multiplied by 3/9 म्हणजे 1/3. ओके, नाउ लुक ॲट दिस. हा नंबर काय असेल? द probability of getting black ball from second bag given that white ball is drawn. So this number is probability of black ball from second bag, white ball from first bag. probability of white ball from second bag given that white ball from first bag. So this number. आणि इथं काय येईल probability of white ball from first bag and black ball from second याचं इंटरसेक्शन ह्याचं दोघांचं प्रॉडक्ट लिहायचं तुम्ही आणि या ठिकाणी probability of W1 intersection W2 जो काय नंबर येईल 4/7 मल्टिप्लाय बाय 4/9 4/7 मल्टिप्लाय बाय 4/9. आता आपल्याला काय काढायचं ते महत्त्वाचं या ठिकाणी आपल्याला काय काढायचं आहे ब्लॅक बॉल आला पाहिजे तर कुठला ब्लॅक बॉल निघणार या ठिकाणी पहा तुम्ही फ्रॉम वेअर द ब्लॅक बॉल इज टेकन फ्रॉम द सेकंड बॅग. So you are interested only in drawing a black ball from the second bag. ज्या ठिकाणी B2 त्या ठिकाणी we are not interested here. So this gives the black ball in the second bag and this gives the black ball in the second bag. But here earlier the black ball from the first bag is taken and here earlier white ball from the first bag is taken. So actual your interest is B1 intersection B2 union W1 intersection B2. That's it. And these two are disjoints. इथे disjoint दिसतात आपल्याला. These two are disjoints. So it is just like addition of these two. B1 intersection B2 plus probability of W1 intersection B2. आणि हा आपण काढलेला आहे तो आहे 6/21 6/21 प्लस हा इथला प्रॉडक्ट करावा लागेल आपल्याला 5/9 मल्टिप्लाय बाय काय 5/9 मल्टिप्लाय बाय 4/7. हे कॅल्क्युलेशन केलं तर बुकमध्ये आन्सर दिले 38/63. दॅट्स इट. आणि ते जर तुम्हाला सेकंड बॅगमधून व्हाईट बॉल काढायचा असता हीच प्रॉब्लेम विचारली फाइंड द प्रॉब्लेम दॅट ड्रॉइंग द सेकंड फ्रॉम द सेकंड बॅग व्हाईट बॉल. युअर इव्हेंट विल बी B1 इंटरसेक्शन W2 आणि W1 इंटरसेक्शन W2 यांचं युनियन. हे डिसजॉईंट आहे तिथंच आपल्याला वेगवेगळे दिसत आहेत. हे डिसजॉईंट आहे यांचं युनियनची बेरीज. पण हे कसे काढायचे तर आता इथं प्रॉब्लेम लिहिताना केअरफुली इथं लिहायचं. इथं काय केलं आपण ॲक्च्युली दुसऱ्या बॅगमधून ब्लॅक बॉल येण्याची प्रॉबिलिटी काढतोय पण आपण काय गृहीत धरलं की पहिल्या बॅगमधनं ब्लॅक बॉल काढलेला असं कंडिशनल प्रॉबिलिटी इथं. तसंच इथं दुसऱ्या बॅगमधलं ब्लॅक किंवा व्हाईट दुसऱ्या बॅगमधलं ब्लॅक किंवा व्हाईट याप्रमाणे आपण कंडिशनलचे नोटेशन टाकले. हे डायग्राम काढलं तर आपल्या लक्षात येईल. तर आन्सर ऑफ दिस इज 38/63. इफ यू एनी क्वेरी यू कॅन आस्क. स्टील काही क्वेरी असेल तर विचारू शकता तुम्ही. Next, two events A and B are independent. Two events A and B are independent. If and only if the probability of A intersection B has to be product of these two. इंडिपेंडेंट इव्हेंटची ही पण डेफिनेशन आपण आता वापरू शकतो या ठिकाणी. जर A इंटरसेक्शन बीचा प्रॉबिलिटी आणि A आणि बीचा गुणाकार जर एकच असेल तर तो इंडिपेंडेंट असतो. ओके, दिस इज इफ एन ओनली स्टेटमेंट. सपोज A and B are independent events in a sample space. Yes. So by the definition, what definition tells us that probability B conditional A हा कोण आहे probability of B and probability A conditional B हा कोण आहे probability of A. सो जे काय ऑकरन्स आधीच आहे त्याच्यावर काय डिपेंडंट नाही तो किंवा जे काय बीचं ऑकर झालं अगोदर याच्या त्याच्यावर डिपेंड नाही असं त्याचा अर्थ आहे. तर आपण डेफिनेशन दिलं याचं. इफ यू राईट डेफिनेशन ऑफ दिस probability of B इंटरसेक्शन A दोघांपैकी कोणाची एक डेफिनेशन लिहा. probability of B इंटरसेक्शन A divided by probability of B divided by probability of A. Sorry, it is probability B. So this implies what is probability B intersection A or A intersection B, one and the same. It is just probability A into probability B. That's it. आणि इथं तेच येणार आहे. आपल्याला फक्त probability A intersection B दाखवायचा, probability A into probability B. That's it. Now converse part. Suppose probability of A intersection B is just a product of probability of A into probability B. and we want to show that events are independent. Events are independent means we want to show that probability of A conditional B is nothing but probability A. So okay, once again we apply the definition: probability A intersection B divided by probability of B. But by these given things, it can be written as probability A into probability B divided by probability B. This will get cancelled, you get probability A. So probability of A conditional B is probability A. Similarly, you show that probability of B conditional A is probability B. So probability of B intersection A divided by probability of A. Probability A intersection B and B intersection are one and the same. So this can be written as probability B into probability A. It is given divided by probability of A, get cancelled. This is probability of B. So in this way, probability A conditional B is nothing but probability A, and probability B conditional A is nothing but probability B. So thus, one can use this as definition. The event A and B are independent. We need to check only that the intersection probability is nothing but the multiplication of two probability. This can be called special multiplication rule. For the above theorem, we can treat this as special multiplication rule. If events are independent, for this we can treat a special multiplication rule. And let us have one example on it. A small town has fire engine. A small town has fire engine and one ambulance. एक छोटंसं गाव आहे, त्या ठिकाणी फायर इंजिन आणि एक ॲम्ब्युलन्स आहे अवेलेबल फॉर इमर्जन्सीज. या सगळ्या गोष्टी ॲम्ब्युलन्स असेल किंवा फायर इंजिन असेल ते सगळं कशासाठी अवेलेबल आहे? काही इमर्जन्सी आहे, आग लागली, अपघात झाला, काय झालं त्यासाठी. अवेलेबल फॉर इमर्जन्सीज. Okay. The probability that the fire engine is available when needed is ज्या वेळेस फायर इंजिनची गरज भासेल त्यावेळेस त्याची प्रॉबिलिटी मिळण्याची काय आहे तर 0.98 and probability that ambulance and the probability that ambulance available when needed. ॲम्ब्युलन्सची ज्या वेळेस गरज भासेल त्याची प्रॉबिलिटी दिलेली आहे when needed or when called. ॲम्ब्युलन्सला आपण कॉल करतो when needed or can say called. It is 0.92. Okay. So probability for ambulance you can denote ambulance साठी A इव्हेंट डिनोट करूयात आणि फायर साठी आपण दुसरा F असा इव्हेंट किंवा दुसरा B डिनोट करा. काय अडचण नाही, कोणताही डिनोट करा. In the event of injury, in the event of an injury resulting from injury झाली resulting from burning buildings, find the probability that both will come. Find the probability that both ambulance and fire engine will be available. Okay. So let A denotes for event that ambulance is available, and B event that fire engine, B or fire engine ला आपण F म्हणूयात, F fire engine is available when needed. So probability A and probability B are known to you. Probability A is probability of available ambulance is that 0.98 and probability that fire engine available is that 0.92. आता एक गोष्ट या ठिकाणी लक्षात घ्यायची, द अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ फायर इंजिन. आता फायर इंजिन इज डिफरंट थिंग अँड ॲम्ब्युलन्स इज डिफरंट थिंग. म्हणजे ॲम्ब्युलन्स आणि फायर इंजिन यांचं एकमेकात काही रिलेशन नाही आहे. म्हणजे कमिंग ॲम्ब्युलन्स when fire engine is given, when ambulance is given, they independent आहेत. Ambulance and fire engine, these are the two independent things. And what we want to find? We want to find some injuries occur due to burning of the building. Building burn झाल्यामुळे काही injury occur होत असतील, त्या दोघांनाही बोलवायचं at the same time. So that means you are calculating probability of A intersection F, in which both are independent. It is simply the product of these two. So 0.98 multiplied by 0.92. You get this answer as 0.9016. So probability of coming both when both are called is 0.9016. There are many and more examples. Okay, let us have example on dice. A pair of dice. A pair of dice thrown twice. Thrown twice. What is the probability? What is the probability of getting total of 7 and 11? What is the probability of getting total of 7 and 11? So let A1, A2. A1, A2 आपण 7 साठी ठेवूयात आणि B1 and B2 फर्स्ट टॉस सेकंड टॉस म्हणून आपण दोन दोन करतोय. B respective independent events. B respective why are independent in the first toss? Ata both the dice are fair. Getting 7 in the first toss and getting 7 in the second toss, it has nothing to do with that. That's why A1, A2 are independent events and B1, B2 are also independent events. B1, B2 getting total. Occurs on the first throw. Okay, independent events that 7 occurs. 7 occurs on first throw. 7 occurs हा झाला A1 साठी. 7 occurs on second throw. पहिल्या थ्रो मध्ये 7 येणं आणि दुसऱ्या थ्रो मध्ये 7 येणं हे इंडिपेंडेंट आहे. तसंच पहिल्या थ्रो मध्ये 11 आलं. आता हा B1 काय आहे? 11 occurs on first throw and 11 occurs on second throw. 11 occurs on second throw. तर आपल्याला काय करायचं आहे? Getting probability of total 7 and 11. So what we are interested? You are interested in 7 and 11. It is mentioned 7 and 11 कसे येणार आपल्याला? A1 in the first throw म्हणजे आपल्या पहिल्या थ्रोला 7 आणि दुसऱ्या थ्रोला काय आलं पाहिजे? 11. So A2 आणि युनियन याचं युनियन करायचं आहे. In the first throw you must get 11 and in the second throw you get 7 ला पण हे म्हटलं B1 intersection A2. ओके, ह्याचा probability काढायचं आपल्याला. You are finding the probability of these. केअरफुली लक्षात घ्या. गेटिंग टोटल ऑफ 7 and 11, 7 आणि 11 यायचं आहे. तर इथं 7 आता पहिला आता काय पहिल्या थ्रोला 7 आलं पाहिजे, दुसऱ्या थ्रोला 11 आलं पाहिजे, असा त्याचा अर्थ आहे. किंवा पहिल्या थ्रोला 11 आलं पाहिजे, आज असं होऊ शकतं ना, पहिल्या थ्रोला 7, दुसऱ्या थ्रोला 11. सो दिस इज फॉर द फर्स्ट थ्रो, दिस इज फॉर द सेकंड थ्रो. किंवा फर्स्ट थ्रो यू मे गेट 7, but second throw you may get 11. So these two are the choices, and both are disjoint. So this is just summation of probability of A1 intersection B1 plus probability of B1 intersection A2. And these things, they are independent events. This is just probability of A1, probability of B1, probability of B1, probability of A2. That's it. इथे B2 लिहिलं ना आपण, इथे B2 पाहिजे. There should be B2. आता पहिल्या थ्रोमध्ये आता व्हॉट इज द प्रॉबिलिटी ऑफ गेटिंग टोटल ऑफ 7? टोटल ऑफ 7 ची प्रॉबिलिटी काय असेल? आता 7 देणारे इव्हेंट्स कोणते आहेत पहा. 1 6, 1 6 नंतर 2 5, 2 5 नंतर 3 4, आणि 3 4 नंतर 4 3, 5 2 आणि 6 1. हे टोटल किती आहेत? 6 आहे. 6 आउट ऑफ 36 पहिल्या थ्रोमध्ये. दुसऱ्या थ्रोमध्ये 7 मिळणं म्हणजे काय? ते बी 6/36च आहे. आता 11 किती ठिकाणी मिळतात? 11
2 times
5 6 आणि 6 5 म्हणजे 2/36. इथं B1 म्हणजे 2/36. ओके. आणि हे काय? 1/6 मल्टिप्लाय बाय 1/18, 1/18 multiply by 1/6. So you get 1/108, 1 that is 1/54 is the answer. That's answer 1/54 I. Okay, next theorem we'll discuss that theorem for intersection of A1, A2, AK. We have to extend it. Okay, I'll write theorem statement and proof we'll have in the next class. If in an experiment the events, instead of 2 now we are generalizing events, who events A1, A2, AK can occur. Word meaning आला तर conditional probability apply करायची शक्यतो. Then we are going to write probability of A1 intersection A2 intersection AK. या सगळ्यांचे इंटरसेक्शनची probability आपण काढतोय, आणि ती असेल probability of A1 into probability of A2 conditional A1 into probability of A3 conditional A1 intersection A2. And on continuing on this, last will be probability of AK, A1 intersection A2 intersection and so on, AK minus 1 last intersection. And हे जर events independent असतील तर सरळ सरळ काय असेल यांचं probability of multiplication. In addition to this statement, if event A1, A2, AK are independent, if events A1, A2, AK are independent, then the intersection probability is just your special multiplication rule. Okay, we can have a look on the proof of this. Tomorrow we can have example. I start with the left hand side. Who is the left hand side? Probability of A1 conditional A2. This is multiplied by probability of A2 conditional right hand side चुकले आपली लिहिताना. पहिला आहे probability of A1. This is multiplied by the probability of A2, but A1 is already occurred, so conditional A1 लिहा या ठिकाणी. Now A1 and A2 both occur. A1 and A2 both occur. So you write probability of A3, A1 and A2, A1 intersection A2 both occur. And so on last, probability of AK, earlier A1 intersection A2 up to AK minus 1 all occurs. and just apply the formula probability of A1. What is the formula for this? Formula for this is probability of A1 intersection A2 divided by probability of A1. What next then? याच्या पुढे काय लिहिणार आपण? This is multiplied by intersection of these three. Probability of this intersection with this. So A1 intersection A2 intersection A3. याने कशाला डिवाइड करायचं? ह्याच्या probability ला. Probability of A1 intersection A2. And the last, the probability of A1 intersection A2 intersection AK. सर्व चालेल. Divided by probability of this A1 intersection AK minus 1. So this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, similarly this will get cancelled and this will get cancelled earlier. So it only remains that probability A1 intersection A2 intersection and so on intersection AK, which is your, okay, this was actually right hand side, which is your left hand side. And see if events are independent. If A1, I am just adding the statements. If A1, A2, AK are independent, the probability of this is nothing but what? It is probability of A2. The probability of this is nothing but, now if A1, A2, A3 are independent, then A3 and A1 intersection A2. आता A3 हा A1, A2 से independent आहे तर A1 intersection A2 म्हणजे common part हे subset of any subset of A1, A2 से independent असेल. So this probability equal to probability of A3. And finally this probability equal to probability of AK. It is just product. The probability A intersection A1 intersection A2 intersection AK is nothing but the product of all these. So latter part also can be proved easily. So if A1, A2, AK are independent events. So tomorrow we'll have example and some examples, time permits. Then we'll start with the last article, that is Bayes theorem. Don't leave the meeting